In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good evening, everybody. This is Mike Kerr, the host of Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good evening, everybody. This is Mike Kerr, the host of the evening news here at The Future of America, where we tell you the truth behind the headlines each night in 8 minutes or less. So we're here tonight. We've had a busy day. Let's first start off with happy birthday to all my Marine Corps friends out there. 246 years since the birth of the United States Marine Corps. Get on out, thank a Marine, and tomorrow is Veterans Day. Get out there and thank a veteran for their service in defending our freedom or what's left of it. So listen, today we're going to start off with the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. What a fiasco this has turned into. Now listen, was he in the wrong place at the wrong time, a young kid with a gun? Yeah, I think we can go along with that. However, he was defending himself against an attack by all apparent views. Today, the judge in the trial castrated the prosecution for trying to bring stuff up that the judge had already said, no dice. And this is what's going on in America. Prosecutors everywhere are using BLM. They're using some of the things out there that we're teaching the young people, the woke generation, to twist the law, which inevitably will let real criminals go. In this particular instance, you have a victim. We had 3 victims. 2 were killed. 1 survived. The survivor says he was approaching Kyle Rittenhouse in an aggressive manner, pointing a gun at him. Now, if you did that to me, you'd get shot. That's just the way it is. So the prosecution's trying to turn this whole thing around into him being a mass killer and a racist. Now, I talked to a retired judge up where I live, and this judge told me, no, mistrial, that's what's going to happen with prejudice, which means he can't be tried again. Now, he's either that or he's found not guilty. In the case that he's found either a mistrial with prejudice or not guilty, get ready, because we're going to have riots in America, just like we did with Rodney King in Los Angeles and George Floyd. Only this will be on steroids. So get ready for all that, folks. Now, let's take another look at what's happening out there. The United States Navy SEALs have filed a lawsuit against the Navy for denying them their religious exemption for that thing that they're trying to push on not only the military, but us as well. We praise them for standing strong, as they always do, and for making a stand for all of us. So we'll continue to follow that story for sure. Now, what can I say? Let's look at the economy. Staggering, the numbers, absolutely staggering what's going on. Bear with me while I put my glasses on here. The economy is at a 31-year high in inflation. All you got to do is go to the grocery store and you can see that. And what does the Biden administration do? Not much. Not much. I am not sure any member of the Biden administration ever took an economics class in school. I mean, my friend's 12-year-old daughter is better at managing money than the Biden administration is. And what does Biden do? He blames the rise in fuel prices on COVID. How convenient. At the same time, he's trying to talk employees of companies into turning whatever we want to call it, non-compliance employees in for not complying to the mandate. What does that sound like to you? To me, it sounds like Germany during World War II under Hitler. That's what it sounds like. And that's where we're going in America. It's sad, but it is true. It's happening all across the country. And this is where this whole woke generation thing just drives me nuts. The American Medical Association today said that, and quoting CRT, the word vulnerable is offensive. So if you're a patient vulnerable to a specific disease or ailment, the doctor really shouldn't tell you you're vulnerable because it might be offensive. Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Loudoun County. Look what happened in Loudoun County. They want to get rid of the entire school board because of what happened there, the rape of a young woman by a young man dressed in a skirt in the woman's bathroom at school. I think they should all go, no doubt about it. But this is what's happening. This is what's going on in America. This whole convoluted system of this woke generation coming up and saying, I'm offended. Dr. Seuss offended me. You can't call me him or her anymore. That's offensive. Well, suck it up, Buttercup, and get over it. I mean, come on. We have to bring some sanity back to America. There's no doubt about that. Now, I want you to watch something else that's going to happen out there, guys. This is coming. Gavin Newsom, the leader of the state of California, corrupt to the core. But I'm telling you, the Democrats are positioning him, in my opinion, to run for office, for the presidency. Get ready for it. Biden's ratings are so bad right now. 70% of the country says he's not fit to do his job. 40% of his own party think that he is incapable. And it's trickled down to that woman that is his VP. They don't want her in there either. Unfortunately, who's that leave? Well, you know, she rides a broom, Nancy Pelosi. So this is what we're battling against. This is why, as conservatives and Christians in America, we need to hear our voices need to be heard. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, if you learned nothing from what happened when Biden was elected, you learned that the enemy was loud and the enemy was bold. And we all sat back and said, yo, it'll never happen. You know, it's impossible. Well, it did. It's another Obama farce, you know. Let's look at, here's something I want you guys to truly think about. With inflation at staggering rates and with no hope in sight for that, I want you to pay attention to the gold market, physical gold. The best way to do that is to go to Steve Quayle's site, stevequayle.com. When inflation hits the levels that it does now, the institutional traders move to a position of gold to hedge that inflation. That means the demand for gold is getting higher and higher, and you know the supply is lower and lower. So what's that mean to you as an individual? Talk to Steve Quayle, get that gold, protect yourself, hedge yourself for what's ahead. Lastly tonight, let's look at the education system. Now, this was a brilliant idea. Several schools have decided that they're going to do away with the current grading system because too many students right now are getting D's and F's. So rather than admit they're not teaching, what they're going to do is just change the grading system to make it easier for kids to get passing grades. Can you say homeschooling? Now is the time. Start that homeschooling, folks. Get busy with it. It's important. So that's kind of the nutshell of what happened today. I want you to follow these stories, and I want you to go to all the people that you can go to research on your own. There were earthquakes in Japan this morning, 6.6. Lots of stuff going on in the world today. You need to pay attention and you need to be informed. Dave Hodges, Lisa Haven, Steve Quayle, Mike Adams. There's lots of people out there that you need to talk to. So get busy, do your research, and we will see you tomorrow on November 11th, Veterans Day, with another edition of the Daily News as you see it. Thank you so much for joining us. Please comment in the comment section. Let us know what you think of this report and if you'd like us to continue doing it. Until we see you again, God bless and never ever give up.